Sat Nam, and welcome to this morning routine. This is a good way to gently wake your body up in the morning, or even as an afternoon pick-me-up. It's a great way to release stress. So to begin, place one hand on your abdomen, one hand on your chest as you sit in a comfortable, easy pose. Begin breathing in and out through your nose, deep, full breaths, remembering the belly inflates as you inhale and the belly flattens as you exhale. Let your inhale and exhale become the same length. And as they do, count to 4 as you inhale and count to 4 as you exhale. This technique is known as square breathing, and it's very grounding and calming. Now, as your breath becomes more even, I would like you to try to pause at the top of your inhalation and at the bottom of your exhalation, so that you're breathing in for a count of 4, holding in for a count of 4, breathing out for a count of 4, and holding your breath out for a count of 4. You can keep your eyes gently closed during the breathing practice. Moving now into Spinal Flex. So we're going to come sitting on our knees in rock pose, hands on our knees. Inhale, press the chest forward and up, lifting the heart. Rocking the pelvis forward. Then as you exhale, round the lower back, rocking the pelvis back. As you move, try to keep the head steady and chin parallel to the ground. You can think about rooting the sits bones into the ground and use your hands to increase the movement in the pelvis and the spine. This is a really gentle way to warm up before performing any other postures. It opens the spine and releases any tension in the spinal column. It's said to massage the chakras and kundalini energy. And for anyone who suffers from arthritis in their knees or has spinal issues, some helpful adaptations might be to sit on the edge of a bolster, cross-legged, in easy pose, or to use a cushion or a blanket just in between your heels and your sits bones. You could also put a blanket underneath your ankles or knees. And just focus on the breathing, deep breathing. And come to neutral. Moving now into ego-consolidator. So come onto your block, sit on easy pose with your spine straight. Raise your arms to about 60 degrees into a V shape. Fingers curl in, thumbs pointing directly up and towards each other. And begin breath of fire. Remember, if you're pregnant or menstruating or for any other reason feel unable to do breath of fire, just practice long, deep breathing, and we'll be here for about 2 minutes. Remember, with Breath of Fire, go at your own pace, and that form is more important than speed. But really focus on that powerful exhale and the belly snapping back in. Really work those abdominal muscles. And try and keep the arms up as much as possible. Eyes gently closed and focused at the third eye or eyebrow center. This pose balances the ego. It helps to consolidate the magnetic field. It brings the brain hemispheres into a state of alertness, developing clarity and focus, and it really oxygenates the lower lungs. We're really breathing into our entire lung system here. Keep going, almost there. Inhale, touch the thumb tips together above the head and open the fingers. Hold the breath, apply Mulaband. Squeeze that pelvic floor muscle up and in. Exhale, arms come down. Hands in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb touching. And breathe here for a moment. Allow your body to absorb the energy you've just created. So moving now into cat-cow pose, just come to your hands and knees. Take the block off your mat. Your spine and head are neutral. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. So inhale and lift the tailbone. Arch the back, lift the chin and gaze forward into cat. Then as you exhale, lengthen the tailbone, comes down, round the back. Navel to spine, chin toward the chest into cow. Repeat and allow the breath to dictate the speed of the movement. Be mindful if you have any wrist, neck, shoulder or knee injuries. And some possible adaptations might be to have a block between your thighs or a blanket under your knees. You could also keep your hands a little wider or turned out with the wrists facing each other if your shoulders are very tight. This cat-cow pose is really useful because it stretches and strengthens the spine, the back and abdominal muscles. It stimulates all major organs, including the gastrointestinal tract, the thyroid and parathyroid glands, and it really helps to move the cerebral spinal fluid. It also opens the lungs and chest and really loosens the lower back. So stretching back now into child's pose. hips over heels, just sinking down as far as you can go. And breathe. Our next pose is going to be frog pose. So we're going to transition to standing, bringing our block back in if you're going to use a block. Bring the heels together, turning the feet out. Keeping the heels together and elevated, squat down with the knees wide, staying on the toes as far as possible. Bring the fingertips to the floor or to your block and raise the head up, gazing forward. Then inhale, keep the fingertips on the floor, lift the hips up, straighten the legs and drop the head down, looking at the knees into a forward fold. Exhale, return to the squat and continue. Transitioning from the inhale to the exhale position. If you have knee injuries, only go down as far as comfortable. And if you happen to have really tight hamstrings, be sure to perform some sort of warm-up before beginning this exercise. For beginners, you can pause and take rests when you need to, and aim to build up to 26 frogs in total. For more intermediate people, aim for 56. And for the super advanced, 108. Frog pose is incredibly beneficial. It builds lower body strength, increases circulation and respiration, activates the lower chakras, and really sends energy up into the higher chakras. It's said to balance sexual energy and to be mentally and physically rejuvenating. Inhale and hold. Apply mulaband. Exhale and transition onto your back for relaxation, lying down in Savasana or corpse pose. Lying on the back now with the eyes closed and relaxed. Your breathing is long and deep. Let your legs extend apart, knees falling out to either side, feet falling out to either side. Allow your hips to relax. Arms at either side, palms facing upward. Allow your fingers to gently curl. Allow your head, your neck and your shoulders to release any tension and to just relax. With each breath, imagine your body sinking deeper into the mat, deeper into the floor. Be mindful of your jaw and gently open your mouth and allow any tension there to release. Relax your whole body. Relax the thoughts in your mind. Savasana helps to improve the integration of body and mind. It reduces our stress levels and helps us to become responders rather than reactors. So beginning to wake up now, rubbing our hands and our feet together to get some warmth going. Cradle your knees, rocking gently from side to side on your spine. And when you feel ready, you can roll over to one side and push yourself back up to sitting. If you're using a block, you can just get it and move back into easy pose. Sat Nam, everybody. Thank you for practicing.